Hello, my name is Iván and this is my final project from the virtual English class. I will talk about the topic that is interests us all and is music. We know that this is something that is constantly changing and its power is so great that it can build the identity of a territory on our era. To account for this, I will make a comparison between the changes that have been in music since 80s. From this, I interviewed my grandmother, a hardworking woman who loves to listen to music while cooking and ensure that dancing is what gives each repast to touches flavor. On the other hand, my mother gave us her opinion about the music in her time, in the early 90s and some of 2000. He's a nurse and loves Shakira. He is her favorite artist and she knows each of her songs. This with some of their opinions. I remember the 80s as a very pretty decade, said my grandma. I was a girl and I went to school every day. On the bus, there was usually music from everyone's taste. I always asked them to push Roberto Carlos on. I liked him a lot. The driver preferred to hear Oye Bonita or any other vallenato, but still respected our turns to decide. Currently, I use buses to go to my work, and it makes me sad that they don't push varied songs on the radio. People listen to the same type of music, and they call you weird if you ask to something different. The other day, I was going to visit my daughter, and I softly heard Fito Paz on the radio, and I was next to the driver, and and I said to him, "Can you please turn up the volume?" And he answered, "I would like to. I love Fito, but the passengers would be scared." That made me think about how much each generation changed. In my time, we all enjoyed it, music regardless of the difference between tastes, and music united everyone. Now it's sent to separate and classify people. Each person has such close takes that it's very difficult to have everyone happy. My grandmother said well her eyes shows back the memory. Music has always accompanied me, said my mother. I remember that when I was studying at the university, disco dance became very famous. Personally, I like it but more. You know, like Alejandro Sanz, Few, and her Azúcar Amargo. I loved that song. And Shakira, with her Sorda, Ciega, Sordomuda that became so viral at the time. But listening to music has not as simple as now. I remember spending hours glued to the radio, waiting for my favorite songs and rolling the cassette as fast as I could. Record the songs and then listen to it on my PM3. It was exciting every time I managed to record the songs while begging that the announcers not even enter the word from my recording, not be interrupted. Technology has definitely advanced very fast. My children now find everything on YouTube with just one clip. Unfair, mom claimed. As we can see, each era advances and changes, but music is still an element that manages to integrate us as a society, creates link between us, and allows us to create emotional bonds that go back to a specific moment in our life. Asexuals counted insectly most simpers now, but something that those two generations have in common is radio as a facilitator of their content for our predecessors. Not we understand that the internet has replaced a little this medium, but still the radio is maintained and still managed to unite people around common tastes and allows the listeners to interact with the artists of the moment. Thank you for watching.